Okay, so let me just explain how it works again at the start. So we start with 10,000 chips each, and we're now into the blind session. Now I've got a pretty decent hand there, so I'm just going to put a little raise in with my two bishops. Bishops I feel are quite good in choker, so I'm now down to 7,000. This is the you can see where my mouse is. This is where you keep an eye on the chips, and as soon as it goes all the way to the river and the river is accepted, then we play the chess stage with whatever chips are in the pot. If all the chips go in the pot, then um, that means you are playing for that one victory. And if you get three victories, you're doing well. And again, I seem to have quite a nice little hand here. So I'm gonna shove in a little raise here. I don't have a queen, but I have two pieces. It's much more likely to get a pawn. Pawns are the worst that you can get in this. You wanna have pieces. So this is generally quite a good start. And if I win this one, I've already managed to get a fair bit of chips in. Okay, so now I've got another rook. I've got a pawn, but I have no queen. So I'd say this is still a very decent hand with two rooks, and you never know what the last card will be, and it's the last card which really makes it exciting. So I'm throwing in another raise here, and my opponent has folded, and he's already lost half of his chip stack, which is a very good sign for me. I have three times his chip stack, meaning that I should just take him all in on this hand, considering I put 1,000 in already, no matter what I get, and I've got a queen. So I'm definitely going all in, and my opponent has to really call this all in, because my opponent only has 2,500 with a 2k blind, meaning that he can't really fold because his chips will dwindle so much. Okay, the pawn's bad, knight's average, and a pawn will transform to a rook. So I would say this is a pretty good hand. My opponent is now all in. So if I win this one, I get one victory. Remember, it's first to three victories. But I've got a queen and a rook. So we're now going to go to the chess stage. And the thing that I find is very exciting about this is what the opponent has. Okay, so white goes first. So I'm going to keep my king in a fairly solid setup. I want to maybe put a rook on the queen side and a queen on the king side. You normally put your most powerful pieces in later on. And remember, if you lose on time in the chess stage, you lose everything. But I've still got 11,000 chips. And that basically means that even if I lose this game of chess, I still are, it was still in round one as such, or game one. Okay, so my opponent's got two knights. Now I've got two powerful pieces to put on, and I feel I should put a rook here, because given a chance, I will go. Remember, white goes first. I don't know what my opponent's got, but I want to go rook takes knight in this situation. My opponent was pretty much forced to play that all in, and with my next piece, I've got to decide whether I go king side with my queen, or maybe g2 or h2. My opponent's got a bishop. This is a good situation. But remember, white goes first. So this is very risky, because now I can put a queen on a1, and my queen is attacking the bishop and the knight. And even if my opponent has a queen here, I feel pretty confident, because I'm going to win a piece on my first move, because I'm attacking the knight there. Okay, so this is very interesting. So my opponent has defended the bishop. It's now my move, and I do have this one. Oh, okay. I've fallen for this. Oh, my words. I've fallen. Oh, dear. Wake up. So as soon as I played it, I'm like, oh, no. I fell straight hook, line, and sinker into that. Into that really painful trap there. Oh, my words. As soon as I played it, it's like, no, what am I doing? If I play queen, okay, so I could have totally thrown this away with my own stupidity there. That was a really bad first move. I missed this very crafty bishop a7. I mean, That was very crafty play from my opponent. So this has put me into a very bad situation here with that dubious move here, and I'm not liking my chances here at all. I mean, that really has thrown me. Really bad play from me. I should have won this hand, but okay, I'm still up in the betting stage, so it's not the end of the world. But the way I played it, oh my words, it was appalling, and this is completely lost now. So very annoyed by that. Okay, I'll get over it because let's just rebuild. I did that chess first blunder. That was falling for Scholar's mate there. That was falling for Scholar's mate. What an idiot. Okay, so how do I save piece? Because he's going knight here. I mean, I have to try this, but now just queen here check, queen a1 check. But okay, it's the queen is so strong, and we'll play it on. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of beer now after that one. That was really bad. First move, really. The queen's such a powerful piece when you're playing choker. But anyway, remember there is a delay of 3 minutes when we're playing this, but I still haven't lost the first game because we look at the chips, I still have 11,000 out of 20,000 pot. So even though I blundered there, I'm still in with a good shout. So I did win the kind of poker stages this time, and I didn't win the chess stages. So I mean, there's no point me playing on there, but I will allow him to checkmate me. So right, that was an embarrassing chess stage. So I had a completely winning position, and I just blundered this queen. Okay, so now we've got the black pieces, but I'm still up on chips, and no one has their first victory because it's when you lose all of your chips. But the blinds are getting much bigger now, and this is not really a very good start for me. 2 pawns, but okay. I think I can't raise with 2 pawns. We will just do a flat check here in this position, and now I get a rook and a bishop. Pretty average. I kind of need to have a queen here. Now I'm just going to put a little cheeky bet in. Let's go 2,000. And we will bet this little amount here because I'm still left with 6, and my opponent might fold, so I still can fold here. And now I've got a queen, so now I'm going to go all in. That pawn, the potential of having a pawn was very good. My opponent is also thinking what to do with 4,000 chips left, and that was okay. That was quite embarrassing. So we're in with the chess now. Okay, right, but my opponent goes first. And I think having white's quite a big advantage, but I've got queen, rook, and bishop. And this is basically all in. This is for the first leg now. This is for the first leg. So I've got 2 pawns. It really depends what my opponent has here in the position. And now I'm feeling quite confident because I've still got 1 pawn to put down, but I'll put the little bishop there just to see what he does. Okay, he's moving the rook there. And now I'm going to just block with my pawn. I'm trying a little new tactic here. So does he have a rook and a queen? If he's got a rook and a queen, I will be the exchange down. But anything less than a rook or a queen, you always hope your opponent does not have a queen. So we will see. Okay, he's got a rook, but that rook's doing nothing there. So where do I want to put my rook here? Let's put the rook on this square here. I'm glad he put the rook there because I'm not under any direct threats. I thought he might try putting it somewhere else, but his pawn here gets in the way. Does he have a queen? If he doesn't have the queen, I'm big favourite as long as I don't mess up. What's he got? He's got a bloody queen. Okay. So now he's threatening to come down here and maybe take here. So this is a very key thing. If he comes down here, check. I've got to go bishop to this square. Now, I could go queen here and try to defend some ending. or queen f8. Is there anything else I can do against this check on this square? I don't see it. I've just been a little bit more cautious than before. I don't really want to play this ending, but I think, okay, I'm going to try the ending. I'm going to try the ending stage. So I know that I'm the exchange down, so I'm a little bit of a dog here, but I have bishop check and b4 coming. So if I don't play this, I thought my position was really bad. So I'm not favorite. I'm a little bit timed down. I'm the exchange down, but we will have to see how this can go. So let's keep fingers crossed this. Remember, this is to get the first victory of the first, I suppose we call it a leg. If you win 3 legs, you win. So my opponent now having to think about what to do. I have check on c3, and he's come, okay, so he's kept the queens on the board, and this is a little bit scary. Now queen here might be okay, because I've got this rook check at the end. So I'm banging this one into the board. So if he tries winning this pawn, I have a check on c1. And this, I'm actually quite happy he's kept queens on the board, because really, when when you're material up, you should exchange off when you can. Hank the Tank, thank you for your support for the channel. Okay, now this check, I feel must be played. I want to force his king to go to a bad square here, and this pawn though is in trouble. So how do we defend this pawn in this position? His king might be weak, but I don't know how to. I can go here and try. Okay, he's got check. Okay, rook here, check. Okay, I'm going to go here. A little bit risky. I've got to move quicker. I'm moving too slow. Got to move much quicker here. I didn't like b4. I'm trying to keep the queens on. My bishop controls this square. Where do I move my king? I'm going to go this way. Feels maybe a little bit safer. And now, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm blundering because he's got king g2. I'm doing a lot of blunders today. This is really, okay, he didn't play it, thankfully. So let's just keep going. I think he should have taken my pawn there in the position. And of course, I'm under a little bit of pressure here. Maybe you can take on b4. It's very tricky when you're playing against this rook. Okay, we'll keep this one on. I'm not a particular fan of what's happening here. My time, really bad. And my position, really bad. So I might lose this first leg with my stupid slip. And not particularly happy with my play as well in this one. It's got rook here. Have to go here. And go here. Desperately hanging on here. Desperately hanging on. Shit. Time. He's got mate as well. Okay. Right. Well, okay, that was bad. So I'm losing that one. That was a little bit annoying. My own mistake. I even felt okay, I got a lot to learn from that. The poker stage went all right, but my second chess game was okay. But I basically spent far too much time. So it is now on to the next one, and I really need to I really need to bunk my act up now a little bit. So it is first to 3 wins, isn't it? I'm just reminding myself it's not first to 2. Is it first to 2? I'm trying to remember what it is now. It might be first to 2 wins. Is that right? Is it first to 2 wins? I'm just trying to remember. I should know this. No, okay, but it doesn't matter. I've just got to keep my concentration. Now, one thing I really didn't do there, which was most annoying, I did not and this was the key thing, move quick enough. I realized the time goes so quickly, so quickly, that it's so important to play a little bit quicker. So I need to basically bear that in mind massively when I'm playing the next match. Just move a lot quicker, and that's the thing which might get me back in this match. But I need to win this next one, certainly, whatever happens of the result. So okay, so yeah, it's best of 5 clashes. All right, I just totally had a mind blank there, to be honest. So obviously I haven't lost yet. I've lost the first one. It's the first of 3 wins, 5 clashes. So I'm 1 clash down. You can see it's a clash. So I lost the first clash, and a little bit bad chess play and not quick enough. We'll call that a warm up. We'll get back into it soon. So I'll do a re-challenge, in a jiffy. But my skills there were pretty bad. My chess not quick enough, thinking too much, and poker was all right, and blundering that first game. But okay, anyway, we'll try again in a second. So let's just wait until this little 2-minute break is over. It's quite funny watching it back on delay, because I can actually see what I was doing wrong, because remember, there's a 3-minute delay with this stream at the moment. So I'm actually watching myself on the stream, and I'm watching what I did wrong, and mainly it's the time situation. My opponent was playing instantaneous, and I got myself far too short a time. My king was also a little bit weak, but I spent that critical bit of time. So what I got to do in the chess thing, hurry up, play quicker. So okay, so that's all right. We'll learn from that. We'll get back into it. The poker was going all right. I had all right hands. Can only blame myself for that, but it's only 1 leg. I want to be world choker champion, so I need to improve my act there. Okay, so we're in with the next one. Let's go. So the poker stage is all right. It's only 1 leg. It's first of 3 legs, or whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it is loading up now, and we are in with the next one. I hope the choker gods are smiling on me. The choker gods. It just sounds wrong. Oh yes, come on, thy choker gods. Maybe my opponent thinks I'm on tilt, so I'll put a little cheeky raise in here of like 3,000. I mean, you should always raise with a queen. This is like having ace jack or something in poker, I guess, on a heads up. Or basically, it's like having an ace in a heads-up game. You should always raise with an ace in a heads-up game. So the poker's going all right. So I'm learning the poker. It's just the chess side. Bloody hell. Okay, right. Let's go. So I've got the black pieces here. I prefer having white, but it doesn't matter too much. The positions have been okay. My opponent's had slightly better pieces in that second game. This is not impressive. Will my opponent call? If he raises here, I might be tempted to fold. The blinds go up very quickly, but there's no point putting my stack in on this. I'm just going to check it. We'll see what the next couple of cards bring. Pawn. Okay, I've got a queen. And if I get another pawn, I will get a rook. So this is okay. I would say this is average, better than average, but it's not a brilliant hand. And my opponent's chances of having a queen are pretty decent as well. He has put a check in, so I'm gonna have a little bet, because I do have a queen. So we're gonna put a little bit of pressure on there with a little 3 grand bet, which my opponent's called. So even if we lose this chess bit, we have another chance. But okay, now it will give me a chance to play better at this chess factor. I don't think my opponent will have an amazingly strong hand, because he would have bet more aggressively, but we will find out very shortly. Okay, so it doesn't look that way. Now, he might, as white, want to bring a rook. Okay, I've got to move quicker, and this includes the placement. I've got to move quicker. I want to cover h8. And now his rook goes there, and I'm going to cover that rook. Okay, so let's see. Okay, well, if he's put a rook down, it will indicate he's got a rook and a queen left. If he's got a rook and a queen left, oh, he hasn't. He's got a bishop. He wants to take that one. Okay. Now, let's remember. And he wants to okay, we're going to go here to defend my pawn. And what's his last piece? This is key. What is his last piece? It's a rook. Okay, this is one I'm really confident I want to win. So I'm going to place this one here. I've got the extra queen. Get in there. And now I've just got to move quick. This looks very good for me. I'm way material up. If I lose this, I'm a complete and utter muppet. So let's keep the force, keep the focus here. And the queen is such a strong piece. I said I'm going to move quicker, and I'm already delaying a little bit. What am I doing? Okay, let's go in with a check. It's not all over because he's got these two rooks, which can be very scary. But I'm trying this idea with queen d4. Looks quite interesting. Check, king here. Queen d4 is what I'm trying to do. Now don't lose your queen again. Let's play knight here. If he goes rook here, well, I can take this one with my knight. Is possible. I should be winning this ending. If queen here, he goes check, takes, and you can do this. I've got two ideas. Knight takes or queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. Which is the better technical way of doing this? Let's go here and try to keep it as simple as I can. Okay, now I've got to move quick. So, okay, get the king over. Try to support my A pawn. Got to move quick. I'm relying on my A pawn to do the job. Do I push it now? No. We're going to come here. Well, king here is a bit annoying. Why do I do that? Okay, we'll push. Not so simple, this. Did I play this correctly? Not really liking the way I did this, actually. Okay, this pawn could be very strong as well. So how are we going to stop this one? Come on, Simon. Takes here. Can my knight get back? Not easily. Do I have to go here? Well, I've got to move quicker. Not particularly happy with this so far, the way I've done this. My moves at the start. I thought this ending would be very good for me, but he's played it very cleverly. And now it's very unclear. My knight now covering that pawn, and I'm relying on my A pawn to do the job. So here takes. Okay, let's go for this. Now he can take my knight, which he might well do. But I'm hoping this will come. Queen. Some material up at this moment in time. But he's got a lot of checks. He's got a lot of checks. Watch out for those checks, Simon. He's got check here. He's got a lot of checks. But I don't see any more checks. Here, takes. Okay, takes here. Okay, well, I'll take this one. I shouldn't lose, even if he wins my bishop. He's won my queen. Have I really done that? Oh, Simon. I'm blundering queens all over the shop. I just totally... Okay. This is probably the worst chess I've ever done in my life. What is going on? Not a great deal of chess here. So, dear. Okay, I've got 6.5 left, but I've really played this rather embarrassingly bad, haven't I? Embarrassingly bad, the chess side of it. And I can't believe I fell into that. In that completely winning position. So we still have a chance here, of course, because we've still got 6,500 chips. It's quite funny that my poker is better today, but my chess is appalling. I know what will solve this. We'll have a swig of beer, and that will get back into track. Cheers. Okay, there we go. We're giving that. Should have won that one. I am a muppet. There we go. But we're out. We're in again. Don't want to lose this leg now. Falling for that skewer. I'm not very good with the queens. I'm doing the so-called Botez gambit today. Throwing them all away. Okay, I've got the queen again, so we'll hope to get all in here. I don't really need to raise with so many little pieces. My opponent played very well there, causing me problems, but that ending, I went too aggressively, didn't I? Much too aggressively. Okay, this is a great hand. If the third piece is a pawn, I'm going to have a lot of rooks. Let's see what he does. And we'll just go a little raise, commit the pot there as we can. And I'm basically all in now. And I've got another rook, so that's quite good. And we might as well go all in with the rest of it. And we have to play. Why can I only raise 1,000? I've got more than that. Okay, what's that? Why can't I go all in? Insufficient chips to the next big blind. Okay, well I'd rather have gone all in there. It's a new rule where you have to save a little bit for the next big blind. Okay, so this is one chance to save myself here, and I'm just going to play a lot quicker and more confident here. Let's concentrate on the board a bit more now. Let's get those pawns down, get those rooks down, and bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's do this. So what's he going to put down next? I'm going to put rooks on this side. Let's put a rook there and a rook on the other side, and then I can decide where the queen goes. Okay, he's covering that. So what do we do? Let's go to this square. And let's just play confidently in this one and just win this one. It's nice to give your opponent a bit of a chance. Well, I've got masses of pieces here, haven't I? Absolutely masses. And I go first as well. So it's looking very, very good here. Looking very good. Let's not lose the queen again. Let's not lose that queen again. Okay, so we want to try to swap off here. Okay, I'm going to come in, or do we go the other way? Let's come in here. Confidently and quickly. That's the way to win this one. Remember, this is only the second leg. And he wants to put his rook there, maybe. Let's come in the other way. I'm keeping a real eye on my queen in this one. The queen is a key piece. I haven't been enjoying... The queen's been not so good to me so far. So, or do I go... Okay, we'll take this one. I'm just going to keep it simple. I don't mind losing my queen when I have every other piece on the board. And I'm feeling a little bit happier here. Oh, I could have gone checkmate, but I'm sort of just... okay, good. We're back in the game there. That is checkmate, I believe. Chokemate, should I say. Right. Ah, thank goodness for that. Okay. Thanks for getting my coat. I'm going to be back now. Going to be back. It's the beer. We'll have a little sip of beer and we're back. Come on, we're back now. And the blinds are really big, so this is critical. I need a good draw. That's a good draw. I want to get a little stack here. I haven't got a queen. I think the rule is when you have a queen, you punt, you bet, and my chances of getting a queen are not fantastic. But I'm gonna put a major raise in here, pretending I have a queen, because my opponent has been folding a fair bit recently. Oh, he's gone all in. Okay, we'll have to call that one now, and he might have a queen. Okay, this is it. This is the second leg. Give me a queen. No, no. What is this shit? What is this rubbish? What is this absolute drosh that I've got there? Give me the drosh when it's give me the drosh when it's important. Why don't you? The other one's not so important. Okay. Well, I've got more pieces. That's something. So I've got knight. Okay. Well, he might have a queen, but I need to keep my position very, very solid here. Very, very solid. He's got a bishop. Where's he putting that one? He likes that maneuver, doesn't he? Okay. And I'm a bit worried what else he's going to throw on the board here. I don't think knights are particularly good. Okay, good. He's got one of them as well. Is he going to come down here? I'm going to have to go... I don't like that. It's way too passive. Remember, I am... I don't really like my setup here. Because if he puts a queen there now, you can come into this square. So I'm going to have to defend with a rook here. So I'm going for basically a very defensive strategy. If he's got a rook, if he hasn't got a queen, it's really... This is why I find this quite exciting. You never know. Okay, he's got a rook. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. So where do I go with my rook? Super solid. I'm going to go super solid. And now... I'm 1 point up if you do it on points. He's got... No, I'm 2 points up. Let's focus. More than I've been focusing in the previous games. Knight g5 looks good to block. This could go either way, and I need to win this one. I lost the first leg. If I win this leg, it's all okay. Okay, let's block and come in there. And now activate the rook. Rook potentially coming into the square. As we see, so he's done a bit of defensive maneuvers. But remember, it's on the clock here. So one thing I did really badly in the previous ones was move far too slowly. So I need to up my bloody movement game here. Okay, we're going to try to get a knight to h4. And he's going to try to mobilize his pawns. Where's he going with that? I don't know at the moment. I got bishop d6, or maybe even better to come back in this position. Let's keep it as solid as I can. I want to get my knight to h4, start annoying his rook. He's got his knight to a good square. Oh, his rook's coming over now. Okay. Let's give him a little check. I'm up on time. I am up on the clock. And I'm just going to try to annoy his pieces a little bit. I don't want his rook coming to b2. Ideally. So... we'll come in here. But this move is very annoying, yeah? Again. How do I stop this move? Okay. Alright. I'm not going to stop it. Hopefully, going to create a bit of counterplay. Let's just move quick here. This pawn is really strong. I don't think I can stop it. So I'm going to take here and try to get... I'm just trying to move a little bit quicker if we look at the clock. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to sack it back. And play as such. Just keep it safe. Keep it safe. With the time situation. Keep that extra pawn. Keep it as safe as possible. Let's go here. Trying to get my knight to d6 or my king to d6. He wants to go rook here. Let's go in. Rook and pawn ending, potentially. But his king is so far. His king is so far from the play, and I've got the time. I've got the time advantage here. Major time advantage in the position. So it looks a lot better here. Pawns coming forwards. Yay! Get in there! Never write me off, boys and girls. We're in. We're one clash each. This could be a very close match. I needed to win that one. I did win it. I mean, okay, he played very well. I mean, it was very lucky Very close chess match, that one. Bloody hell, that was close. Extremely close. So we're on one clash each. First to three clashes. First to three clashes. Fascinating games when you're playing another good player. Go and give it a go. You guys have got to get involved with this. It's a load of fun. The choker, you can get it on your phone. You can get it, and if you hook up with some mates, play your mates on this. It's great fun. I am really enjoying it. It's a real nice change from chess because you do have that luck element. The more I'm playing it, and I think when you're playing against good players, you can really understand how much fun it is. And actually, when you win, it's when you win. When you win, it all becomes good. When you win, it becomes good. So we're one clash each. One clash each. Very, very, very close with one clash each. And we're going to try to be coming back in a second. Okay, we have a little break now. Just to have a little talk about that one. And now I can watch your commentary. Such close matches, though. The chess is really close. But I seem to be... I mean, in that last one, very lucky he didn't have a queen. I think one thing I can tell is that if my opponent... He's a good chess player, yeah? If he finds himself with good pieces, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in trouble. So I need to play this poker stage better. I think I'm getting more of the hang of the poker stage now. The poker stage, at least I'm the aggressor. I think it's always good to be the aggressor in chess or in poker. And I just got to be careful of that queen. I'm a lot, aren't I? I'm thinking and talking. That's what I do too much. Thinking and talking. But I've got a bit more of a zone now. So we will do a little rematch in a second or two, I think. And see who can take the lead. So whoever wins the next one will take the lead in the match. It's going to be key. And that means they're one leg away from winning. It's 1-1 at the moment. First to 3 wins. Good match. It's winner stays on each week. I really want to be on every week, so I enjoy playing this game, and I want to keep being on. I want to be the man to beat on a Thursday. I think next Thursday though, Hikaru is going to be playing against Rosen in the official, or next week in the official title. So Hikaru's going to be playing. Can you believe it? That's going to be really, really exciting to watch that one. The other thing I've noted, move quickly. Okay, so let's now challenge him to the second leg there, and we will we'll see. Okay, so we'll see. Come on, 1-1. May the choker gods keep smiling on me, please. Come on, thy choker gods, be good to me, choker gods. Be good to me, choker gods. Okay, right, we're in. Okay, second time. So I got white this time. And pawn, not good. Rook, and remember, the same setup, 10,000 chips each. Seems to be a pretty average hand. Rook's a good piece, but a pawn's not a good piece. It's better than ace. You know, you could have 2 pawns. I say that. Okay, this is interesting, because if I get another pawn, I get a queen. I've got 2 rooks that's very strong. What's my chances of getting a pawn? It's about 50-50, isn't it? Well, it's more than 50-50, because there's 8. Well, let's have a think. There's rook, knight, bishop, queen. And then there should be a load of pawns left. So I'm actually over 50% to get a pawn, which will turn into a queen. Okay, so I was really going for the pawn there, because I'm thinking if it's just on the set that you're going to get, obviously my chances of getting the 6 pawns in the deck, and there's more, you know, so my chances of getting a pawn is much higher than anything else. Hence, if I get a pawn, I transform that into a queen. The third pawn equals a queen, and I have a queen and 2 rooks. So just working out the stats there of getting a pawn and doing... Oh, shit, it's my move. Stop trying to work out. I've just lost 18 set. What? Jesus, Williams. Okay. Now, I don't know. Let's just put it there for the crack. Time. You never know. He might not have a queen. These queens are so powerful in this game. Okay, well, that's a good start. So we're going to put a bishop there. Attack that pawn. Put a rook on b1 and potentially a rook on g1 there. At the same time. Okay, this is good. But he might have a queen. He might have a queen. So what's he going to have now? He's got another knight. So he has a queen potentially. Now, which way am I going to go? I'm going to put a rook here. And we're going all for the queen side here. And what's he got? Is he bluffing me? Was he bluffing me with his raise? He was potentially bluffing me. Maybe a little bit on tilt. No, he's got a damn queen. He's got a damn queen. Okay, we'll come in with a check. Patzer sees one. Do I just want to move my bishop now? Which square? This is I'm certainly behind now. I'm certainly behind in this situation. He's got an extra piece basically, so I may well need to use my clock to try and create some issues. His knights are going to work extremely well together here. He's played this very well. His knights defending each other. We've got 5,000 chips left, so it's not the end of the world. We're not going to lose. Even if we lose the chess here, we might not lose everything. I'm surprised he took my bishop. He didn't need to take that so quick, but it's still bloody grim. His knight and queen just coordinating so well together in this position. And he's got this check. Yeah, the queen is such a strong piece. This is the issue. I mean, and he's got another check. He can pick this up. The queen is just incredibly strong. I mean, you know, with a queen, you are in trouble. Oh, is he going to go there? Pre-move? No, he's not. But it does. Okay, the second leg is not over. I was a little bit unlucky there. I think the way I did the odds was okay. If I had a queen, I would have won that one. So there was nothing really wrong with my calculations there. It was just unfortunate. Two knights and a queen actually do work very well together. But I was now going to have to win with my last 5,000 chips. And let's hope we can get slightly better hands now. So one match all. It's first to 3 matches. The blinds are going up very quickly. And I've got a queen, so I can feel an all-in coming here. I'll probably go all in here. This is what I should do as soon as you have a queen. And I've got so little chips, there's no point trying to just call. I might as well just whack it all in, I feel. We'll just do a little raise, half the pot. Give him a little tinkle. If he wants to fold, not a problem. And now, whatever... Oh, come on, stop giving me this... Oh, no! Oh, I'm demoted. Oh. Oh, no. Too many queens. And now look at this pile of junk. I mean, oh, man. That was so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Okay. Don't say you're demoted again. What's happening here? What is this? Look at this. I've got 2 queens and 3 pawns. 2 queens. Okay, so I'm obviously... He's gone all in. Well, I'm obviously calling. I mean, I've got 2 damn queens, my friend. Come on. This is the chance to level this second leg. Get right back in the match. And... Okay, well, this is always a good starting move to have. Okay, good. He's got a number of pawns as well. So I've got 2 queens. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Give my king the f7 square. Unfortunately, I've got 1 more pawn to put down. Maybe I just block up all of this area of the board by putting a pawn on this square. or do I play this one again? Let's play this one again. Use that as a blockader, because now I've got 2 queens to place. Okay. So now we place the first queen. And we place it here. He's only got 1 check here. I'm now going to see what his last piece is. What is his last piece? What is his last piece going to be? If it's a queen, it's a bloody queen. Exciting match, this one. Exciting match. Okay, let's go here. Oh no, don't do that, because then he goes check, king here, check here. White is an advantage, isn't it? It's really an advantage. Do I have to go queen g7 or queen g8? He's got check here. Queen b7? No. I need to cover this area of the board. But then he comes down this way. Don't see anything else. This is a very tricky situation. Okay. Having that first move. Very, very tough. Because he had rook d1 in many variations. So he's gonna come down here. King d7, rook d1. So I'm trying to hold this area of the board, but I've spent a lot of time just trying to find a defense here. Does he have a forced win? I don't know. Going to move very quickly in this position. As we speak. Okay, and remember, if I lose this, I lose the second leg. But there's still a third leg to go. If I win this, we're still in the second leg. My opponent trying to find a forced win. I'm doing my best to defend everything here. He can come and take this pawn when we have an ending where he should be better. Check, take here. 2 rooks are generally better than the queen, but his rooks are disconnected. Okay, so he's come in here. Confusing me. Does this cover everything? Check, check. What if I just go here? Just gonna check here. Move the king. Just gonna check here. Jesus, this is tough. This is a very tough position. But now check on a4 is really scary. I didn't see anything else. I've got to move quick. Yeah, he's found the bloody move as well. Oh, he's gone here. Okay. Moving quick now. Trying to activate my queens on the queen side. As much as possible. Very complex position. He's playing very good moves. This is another very good move. Okay, it gives me a chance to swap queens, worst case scenario. Don't think he's got another check. I hope not. He can go check here. Oof. Was that very strong? Check, check. Check here is really strong. Maybe you won't see it. Check on h7. Check on h7. If he plays rook h7, it's game over. King takes, queen f7. Rook h1, checkmate. Why did I go here and not here? Okay, I've got to play... Okay. I've been to play queen b5. I even mouse slipped there. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm dropping pawns everywhere. Jesus. Ah, you ran out of time. Oh, no, I didn't look at the time. Why didn't I look at the time? I could have flagged him. Oh, Simon. I could have just flagged him. I could have taken on F3. It's so silly. I just didn't look at the time there. Jesus, that was bad. I mean, I just totally lost track of the time. I did a Ivanchuk. So now we need to win the next one to come back into it. That was an interesting game, but he could have won many moments there as well. I was always on the back foot, and this check, he had a checkmate idea, and I'm always trying to defend. But at the end there, I could have just flagged him. Why didn't I just flag him? That was crazy. So we're 2-1 down. Most annoying. 2-1 down. We need to come back in the next game. We're getting quite equal chess positions at the moment, but I seem to be throwing away a lot of the positions as they're coming in. So I'm getting a little bit annoyed now with my time handling and my queen blunders. So if I lose this match, it's all on me, clearly. So some of the games I played all right, but that last one, you never take your eye off the clock in these situations. And I'm looking at live now with the time, and you know, that is very frustrating because my opponent only had seconds left. So okay, well, we'll come back. So I've got to win the next one to bring it to 2-2 and see if we can make a recovery to take it to 3-2. Take it to 3-2. So I'm just looking at the position now where Rook H7 could be played. So I'm just coming it back, and I saw this and I suddenly freaked out, and I could play Queen B5, but I suddenly saw this mate and I just played a stupid move. Oh, and I mean Rook H7. No, Rook H7 was a very nice way for him to finish the game here. So yeah, that was exciting match, so exciting match. Okay, right, we'll come back in the next one. We're making it a little bit too close, but I was under a lot of pressure there. So I think I you know was certainly having white is an advantage. Clearly an advantage. Right, so I need to win the next game. Let's get it on, and I will challenge him to the next game now. If I lose the next game, I'm out. So it's 2-1 to Gauri at this moment in time. If I win this one, we bring it back, and that is what we must do. Okay, right. So we play with white, and let's get it on. So let's just pull everything together and play better, and hope the choker gods. Come on, don't just give me this rubbish. I could have had so many better cards earlier on. We need to put it back now. Okay, so give me some good cards. No. Okay, now there is a chance I'm going to get a third pawn. Again, if we think about the possibilities, well, there's a knight, 2 bishops, 1 rook on offer, 6 queens. So I'm favourite to get another pawn if you think stats-wise. Okay, so that's why, you know, having another rook is okay. I'll put in a little bet. Don't want to bet much. We'll just raise a little bit. I've got 2 rooks. It's a bit of a risky raise, to be honest. Especially if he pushes all in here. If he pushes all in, then okay, it's all right. But you've got to keep the pressure on your opponent. 2 rooks. I mean, okay, the pawn promotes 2 rooks is all right, but it's the queen, isn't it? The queen. As soon as you get a queen, you raise. But we've got to do this one, guys. We've got to do this one. Blind's going up again. My opponent didn't lose many chips by folding. This is a really naff hand, this one. Any raise here, I'm out. Totally out the standings. And he has raised, so we will certainly just throw that one away. It's not worth pursuing that one in case he's got a queen. We're just gambling. We don't want to gamble, especially when we have to win this one now. And I prefer having the white pieces as well. So I prefer to go all in with the white pieces and a queen. This is what I need. I need to have a queen now and then I'll go all in. Rook knight. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I think we'll put a little raise in and just see. We'll gamble. We'll see. Let's pretend we got a queen. Now, if he doesn't have a queen, he will fold. Good stuff. Now, the chances you've got a queen at the start are pretty low. So any raise like that seems to be a pretty decent raise. And the blinds are going to go up so quickly now. It's getting, you see, 2.5 already. Oh, come on, man. This is not what I want. And let's, if he raises here, I think I have to fold, yeah? I mean, I could get another pawn, but it's not, he's gone all in. I can't call that. I have to fold. I have to fold this one. I have to fold. Keep my 9 for a better day. You know, as soon as I get a queen, I'm going all in. But I haven't had one queen yet, have I? I haven't had one queen in this key stage. Key stage of proceedings. So we'll post a small blind. Knight, if I get a rook, very average. Very average chips here. Very average. Do we hope for a queen? Does he have a queen? We're cool. Not sure what I'm doing if a raise comes in now. Let's see what the pot brings. Bishop. No. What a load of junk. Absolute bloody junk. I have to fold this one again. Okay. I think I'm going to go all in and try to bluff him. I'm going to go for a bluff. Going to go for a bluff here. Hope he folds. Hope he folds. Hope he folds. Oh, no. No. Oh, this is disgusting. I had so little chips. Not liking it. Okay. We need a miracle now to save this one. We need a miracle to save this one here. Depending on what he's got. So, this is really bad. Knights. I don't like the knights. We're going to have to... If he's got a queen, I'm in serious trouble. Let's just pray he hasn't got a queen. And we can keep some kind of thing going. But if he's got a queen here, I mean a rook and a queen, it's game over. Rook and a queen, it's game over here. But my chips are getting so low, it felt like a decent time to try and make a move, but it might not have been. And my knights can't really get in the game here, so I'm just going to put him over here. Not much else I can do. And if you know, what's he got? What has he got? He's got 3 pawns, so he's got at least a rook. I feel at least a rook. At least a rook here. Shit, he's got a rook. And if he lays, and that probably means, he has a queen now. And if he lays the queen, this is horrible. This is really not good. If he lays another rook, also in trouble, but some chances. If he lays another rook, it's my move. At least I can eliminate one of his rooks here. If he lays a queen, game over, I feel. So let's hope for a rook. Where's he going to put a rook if he does? If he does put it down. Let's hope he has a rook, then I need to play damn good chess. I've got a time advantage. Is he just playing with me? Is he showboating? What you call it? Hollywood. Is he Hollywooding? Is he maybe Hollywooding? And then he's going to bust out a queen and I'm going to cry like a little baby. This is also possible. That he's just... Well, he's spending a lot of time thinking where to put his queen. If it's a rook, I'm going to take it. Okay, now it's game on. Okay, well, we have to take here, yeah? Game on. Okay. What? Okay, good move from my opponent. My pieces. It's a pity when you're playing... Whose position is to be preferred? It's not clear. My time is to be preferred, so I'm going to try to flag. I'm going to try to flag here. Knights are tricky. Knights are tricky little guys. But flagging is my. He's very solid in this position. Very solid. Okay, move then. If you're going to flag, move, Williams. Bloody move, yeah. Need to flag. Oh no! Really, a draw? Okay. Well, oh, now I play with black. Oh, but the same pieces? No. No, okay. Oh dear. Oh, I was trying to flag him there, but he was okay. At least I'm not knocked out. It did seem it did. Oh, look at my big blind. My big blind's so high here. It's so high. It's so high. Just give me a queen. Let me have a queen, please, for the life of me. Oh dear. There, I'm gonna have to check this one down. If he bets, okay, I've got 2 rooks now. I mean, this is, and the pot is more than I've got. It's not a bad hand. It's not a bad hand. It's not a bad hand, to be honest. And he's waiting for a raise here. But if I just call it down, I'm just going to call it down this time. I normally bet, but I'm worried about the queen. I normally bet, but I'm worried about the queen there. So I've got 2 rooks. This is really intense. Remember, I need to win this one. I need to win, but still got some chips in the position. I think I should have a good hand here. A very intense match, this one. Very intense. Oh, he's got rook already. Bloody hell. That is not a good sign. So I did well not to raise, probably. He's got another rook. Jesus. Well, I mean, this could just be game over, yeah? I mean, if he's going to put anything else in the position. This is horrible, yeah? Okay. But I've still got some chips. I've got some chips and a seat. Chips and a chair. Don't put a queen down. If he puts a queen down now. If he puts anything but a queen down. He could have gone bishop there. That would have been horrible. But okay, this is still losing. But how losing is it? 2 bishops are very strong. Okay. I'm a piece down. So I need a bit of luck in this situation. Good thing I didn't go all in. That was a wise call. My position is pretty nasty though. Can he blunder? Can he take on a5? Please. My one hope is just to push the a pawn. Yeah. Got to play damn good chess. This pawn is a bloody liability now. bishop here as well. It's just this piece down is just horrible to play, yeah? Especially when your opponent's playing very well. Which my opponent is. He's playing very well. What else can I do here? Just a piece down. Yeah. Still got chips in a chair. Still got chips in a chair, but this is all over. He'd used the white pieces and the extra piece extremely well there, and I never really had a chance in the position, so that's the way it goes, and we'll play it out in case people watching are wondering, but there's not much I can do here, obviously, to survive this one. At least I didn't go all in, so it does mean I have a random chance with my 5,000. The blinds are so big, I have to go all in. I have to go all in probably. Thank you for the raid. Very kind of you. Cheers, Dina. We'll just play it out so anyone who's new to chess can see how it ends. No chance here whatsoever. To be honest, stalemate is something against a weaker player I might get, but not in this position. Okay, so I'm pretty much now in a very bad situation where I have to go all in, probably with whatever hands I get. I have no choice here because just my stack and the blinds are so big. So this is really luck, and to claw my way back into this, I mean, I can maybe fold once, but I can't with these cards. I'm definitely pot committed here. I've got to go all in, which I'm sure my opponent will call. So give me a queen. Please give me a queen. I haven't had... Come on, no. No, come on. What a... Oh, okay. Oh, that last card saved my bacon. Okay, now I have to win this, otherwise I lose. Otherwise I lose. This is an all-in scenario, and my opponent realizes that. He realizes I'm not gonna go easy. He's already laying pieces. That is worrying. If he's already laying pieces, that is really worrying. You know, just the fact that he's already laying pieces might indicate he hasn't got any pawns. Oh, come on. He can't have this many good pieces, surely, no? What a joke. He surely can't have a queen. He can't, if he's got a queen, again, just getting slightly... I really need this game as well. I've got a rook and a queen. Lay something bad. Don't lay another rook. Don't, you know, put something bad down. That ain't bad. That's good. Okay. Now, what do I want my rook and queen? Rook here? Or queen there? I feel queen here. So that means rook here. Just don't have a queen. Do not have a queen. Give me some chance to fight. Some fighting chances. Oh, for flipping sake. That is horrendous. Okay. Now, I do have the advantage of the first move, and I am threatening checkmate here. Queen to g8 checkmate. How's he going to defend against that? He's got another queen? Come on. You cannot be serious. Obviously, someone just doesn't want me to win. I mean, that is the best hand he's had all time, and... what can I do about that? I mean, I'm completely lost now. Oh, come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely flipping ridiculous, that. Well, I mean, I'm just completely lost now, aren't I? Got no way to do anything in this position. I mean, nothing. That's the one piece. I mean, obviously, he gets the most powerful setup right at the end. Just a fucking joke. We need a miracle, so I mean, I'm not going to resign, but that is it, boys and girls. It looks like my choker journey is over. There's no coming back from this position at all. I had some chances. I threw them away earlier on. I mean, I played some blunders in the chess, but it does feel like I had played rook takes my only chance. It does feel like I had the slightly worse draw as well. Did I have the worst draw? I was always a piece down and, you know, losing. So there we go. So let's let him checkmate me. Not good. Thank you all for watching, and well done to my opponent. Congratulations. He has won the cup. So well done to him. And he's now going to do a short interview if you go over to his channel. Well, I will say well done. That was nasty. I played bad there. And he's saying good game. Not really good game. It's never a good game when you lose, is it? Fucking rubbish.
Sometimes in chess, there are games that are more slicker than greased weasel poo on a doorknob. And this is one of those games. Sometimes in chess, there are games that are more slicker than greased weasel poo on a doorknob. And this is one of those games. This is one of those games. one of those games. This is one of those games. Sometimes in chess, there are games that are more slicker than greased weasel poo.